Media muffin.
During my first day of school, I was waiting in line with a bunch of kids at the office to get myself a free donut. I was the last in line, and when I got to the front desk, they had run out of donuts. But the donut lady had a surprise for me. She reached into her lunch bag and took out a secret donut, and it was the most beautiful donut I had ever seen. It was golden brown, sugar glazed, sliced down the middle and filled with frosting. I got the best donut there was! I bit into it expecting the sugary glazed taste, but I was deceived! The lady had given me a cream cheese bagel. I had never tasted a bagel before in my life. I didn't even know what a bagel was! The contrast between the sugary glazed goodness and stale salty bread with tasteless cream was terrible! I felt deceived and confused and really disappointed. Years later, I worked the graveyard by myself at a motel. Part of my job was putting breakfast out for the guests, and the biggest item on the menu was bagels. Salt Lake City sleeps at 10 p.m., so all the restaurants would be closed during my shift. The manager allowed me to treat myself to a bagel, but I refused! Instead, I ran on coffee and my hatred for the donut of lies. But then, one day, I was having a really bad night. I was lonely, starving, and the coffee wasn't doing it for me. But the bagels were there during my darkest hour, and I said to myself, "Alright, bagel, I'm gonna give you another chance." I toasted that bagel, and the heat warmed the bread back into freshness. I spread cream cheese on the inside, and it melted into the hot bun, and I bit into it with a soft crunch. Then I had another, and another, and before I knew it, I was having bagels for my midnight lunch hour. And it only took me 3 years of being locked in a room with something I completely hated to finally appreciate it. The end.